Hi again. I'm back with dinner. I've got some leftover ham from our Easter dinner. Onion rings on the side. Now, there's some people who don't really like fat. I am not one of those. I love it. Very juicy. My wife has cooked me brown sugar honey Dijon mustard glaze. We're keeping the extra in the fridge. First in the freezer, we still got plenty to go. Now, the day's been busy, but I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep. That's really help. Tomorrow, little guy's got a soccer game. I'm not like a huge sports guy. I really enjoy watching. Like, I used to watch like NBA games. Last game, his team did very well. They 12 something in their favor. He was super excited when that happened. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the video. Hit that like for your notifications. And we'll see you next time. Until then, bye birdies.
But for now, let's go and do a taste test. So I did add some creamer at the end of this, like you recommended. But basically it's just pumpkin puree, some chicken stock, and spices and stuff. So cheers. Looks like that works better. But for I think it was like turmeric, cumin, but you'll see at the end of the video. But
I'm not saying it's bad, just average at best.
And it's kind of a doozy because, this was rated actually pretty well in the recipes.
They're not terrible. I wouldn't even go as far as say fluffy. Yeah. Let's see. The taste of the pancake itself isn't that bad.
I did add some sugar and vanilla in there, like vanilla extract to kind of help the taste, what they recommended. And I also did add some baking powder.
Ah, you cheated.
Baking powder to try.
Yeah, 3-ingredient pancake with 4 additional ingredients.
Well, the ingredients is 3 based, but you can add more to if you want to. Let's just take 3 simple ingredients. You heard me right. 3 ingredients. Pancakes. Just want a quick pancake. Just use those 3 ingredients. Kind of bland without it. It needs some sweetness.
Well, I'm gonna give this a 3. Because, simply put, it's good enough that if I was good at IHOP, it's very likely I'd order it.
How would you compare it to other places you've had pancakes before?
Can't really think of any of other. I've had pancakes at before. Usually if I go to like a breakfast restaurant, like Waffle House, I'm probably gonna get something with gravy or waffles, or both.
But I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Hi fellow birdies, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be making some baked banana oatmeal for my sweetie. But I might even try some of it. You know that I don't care much for banana, but if it's mixed in, maybe it'll be worth a shot. Maybe it'll be good, because I do like banana muffins. It's apparently well reviewed, well liked. Crystal chose it so I can make it for her.
Hello. Hi.
Start by preheating your oven to 375 degrees. In an 8x11 baking dish, combine 2 cups of oats, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. In a large mixing bowl, mash the bananas, add the milk, peanut butter, maple syrup, flaxseed, and vanilla extract. Pour the oat mixture and stir to combine. Bake uncovered in the preheated oven. Serve with drizzled peanut butter and banana slices if desired. So, alright, here I am today actually doing a taste test. This is what it looks like. It looks so good. So I did add bananas and peanut butter on top, but we're gonna try a little bit of it. Okay. Definitely immediately, I love it.
Yay! Sorry,
It's not too dry. Definitely taste the peanut butter, and it is a good pick-me-up breakfast. That's good. Very good job, sweetie. All done.
Hi fellow birdies, welcome back for the taste test. Now I'm going to be having some pumpkin soup. It's thick, it's creamy, and I'm definitely looking forward to trying this.
This literally has 5 stars from 139 votes. If you want to know how many shares it's had 142,000.
That's quite a lot.
It's from a website called recipe10eats.com.
I'm just looking forward to tasting it. Let's see, it tastes half as good as it looks. I'll be very happy. Nice. It definitely has like a, not like, I don't want to say a kick, I want to say it's warm on your tongue. And not just because of the heat, but because of the recipe itself. There's a hint of spice.
Add it because, simply put, we like our soups pretty thick.
Mm-hmm.
2 cans of pureed pumpkin, garlic cloves. I used minced garlic, so again, garlic cloves, salt and pepper, and then once it was done cooking, which adds the rich taste.
It's good. I definitely like it, but it's not so good that I'm gonna go just for it. Like, Panera Bread's got this French onion soup that I adore. I actually really love French onion soup in general, but clear soup, it's from this one, Japanese, sushi place I go to every so often. If I was at a restaurant, I'd get out in the buffet line. Would I go to the restaurant for it though? Probably not.
As you guys saw in the video, it's made of like a bunch of weird ingredients you wouldn't even expect. So we're gonna see how this compares to like actual cheesecake, and I got like a little maple leaf cookie on top of it. So that's what it looks like there. Right. I wonder if you it's definitely very soft. Like, it's not quite par up to cheesecake texture.
Let's see. Kind of, I get a little bit of lemon taste. Do you get that?
Like, the cheesecake flavored jello.
I'm kind of curious what it would be like with the cookie.
Definitely a good cookie. Let's see it.
It's made out of jello pudding mix. Greek, about 3 cups of Greek yogurt, stevia, sucralose, some vanilla, and 3 eggs. And all you gotta do is like mix it together and pop it in the oven.
There's a definite, like, a little bit of sour taste. I think that comes from the Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
Which,
Like, when you use like regular Greek yogurt, it's kind of like tart. And
the texture's fine. Let's see it. And the texture's good. The taste, I'm hung up on that, Greek yogurt, honestly.
What those little cookies we tried. But it's like, since it's not like definitely regular cheesecake, maybe like a 7.5.
I'm gonna actually go quite a bit lower than that. I'm gonna give it a 6. Basically, the Greek yogurt just doesn't work for it.
I probably would have worked better with the cream cheese, right?
Yes, I think the vanilla would have been great if I'd been able to taste over the Greek yogurt.
Definitely. It's not a bad alternative, but it's just not something I would probably like make again.